guess what? Pillar's up in arms. Those hired hands are nowhere to be found. Sea Sloth Severin and his lot never around when work needs to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that stale a worm will like a word. I don't take no for an answer. A hunter scholar. Hello, Walter. Work? I can't work when my hands are full lifting this mug, you know. I'd wager me last gill. You'd never guess what I'm drinking. Water. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Star Wars chores. If it were to afford me a taste of proper grog. You slacking yeoman! Get over here. So, yeoman just means free man, by the way. A different way to say it. It's an older way to say it, if you like. I bet you're hiding in here, aren't you? Where are you? It's probably outside. Can I go inside this? No. Where are you? Okay, he's probably, like, back there somewhere. Oh, there he is. Wait. That's not him. That's not a slacking yeoman. Porter. Right, let's go find him. Like, get to work. He's like, whoa, it's not my fault. It's just so boring. Am I, like, looking in the wrong place? I probably am. But he might be... It's none of those. There you are. You little bastard. Ugh, how am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on. Have a guess what I had for breakfast. Ash tuna. What? How the gods did you know? Is it my breath? Ain't it? It's my breath, ain't it? Probably smells like wooden, and I suppose it smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food in me, but I want to reject the summons from the captain. Because if you do, the captain kicks your ass. The captain says, "What?" And then he, you know, shoves his foot up your arse, as they say. Hey, Frios, what are you doing? Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. I don't know what I did in my... You know what I did in my sailing days? Wanton slaughter? You bet your bit I did, lad. Aye, those were the days. I reckon now, I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to trees. Hello, Elmer. Elmer, stop being lazy. So, Staleworm sent you. Now, what do you reckon I say to that? Workers for the weekend with us. Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking gruff from any glorified gardeners, but I suppose I could see what he wants. Get him off me back. And now we have Mr. Scheiserhead. What is it? How is it said in German? In Deutsch? Like Scheisenkopf or something like that? Hello, Seven. I am Seven. You're the old man's errand boy now? Tell my dear old captain I'll not wet his britches, I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Now go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. What's fun is like when I worked in education, like every now and again I'd run into somebody who would be like that. Like a kid, hopefully. And it's always pretty funny. But anyway, Staleward. Here you go. You continue to impress me, lad. All but 7 are accounted for. No fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wiggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. You're going to kill him? Oh, right, fantastic. Oh, you're not going to kill him. Okay. How do I activate this one? Okay, let's see. Defiance. Oh, okay. That's that one. Gotcha. Okay, what is this one? Overpower. Oh, good. I sure. Oh, they made it a circle. Okay, I see. It used to be a cone in front of you. I'm just going to put that on 4. Hello? Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some, like you, who can be trusted. But then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on the charlatan, Severin, even though I am full aware that he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Muir. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. You got it. Ah! My legs! Alright, Severin. We're going to come and kick your ass. Gonna go stomp you into the ground, you little bastards. But then again, that's not how this works. This is the beast cage. Oh. This game uses Kisho Tenketsu, not like the drama triangle like in the West. So Severin will get his due, but it'll only, you know, be partially, like, dealt with, I suppose. What the hell? Oh. And he's hostile, I think? Severin, what are you doing? What he is! I'm up the street without a paddle. You're a liar, aren't you? Well, what's this now? Stay one since you for the oranges. Huh? So the old bugger had known all this time? What does it matter anyway? Listen. You're one of the old goody adventurer types, right? Go save me, mates. For all those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. What did you do this time? You moron! Oh. Get out of here. I owe you one. Wouldn't have gotten away myself without if not for Severin shoving me aside. Severin sent you? Away he flew out of here. I was sure he sold us down the river. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Severin, where are you? Get over here. You saved me mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed. I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Onzi. Send him my regards. Right. We have to go clean up that little moron's mess. Well, we have no money to teleport to Summerford Farms now, so that's not too bad. Hello? Oseen? How you doing? What do we have here? A delivery from Summerford Farms? And as scheduled? Huh. It's the first time for everything. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Staywin's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Let's go. That double-dealing little turd. Don't worry, he'll get what's coming to him, sooner or later. Hello, Staywin. Back in one piece. Well, that's a relief. How'd you fail, Muir? Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, alright. Though, I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those godforsaken goblins. You do well to mind yourself around that two-gill cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Alright, nice. Okay, so, loam maintenance. Oh. Hello, Gherkins. Blast, at this rate the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam, just a bit could send our stalks soaring. Oh, hello. I'd bet Bertova knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit at the orchard. Oh. Alright, we need to go talk to Bertova. Alright, we have Wake of Destruction as well. Hello, Ratoda. Rotwa. What would... That gherkin's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the crockpot, that'd be then be my guest. Just mind that you don't get trampled on by the orcs that dwell there. Once you got 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. Excellent, wonderful, wunderbar. Damn it! Alright, we need to go to E. Alright, while we do that, I'm gonna go P. Wait. We're heading over to the Marauders Guild. Hello, Wormzone. What's up? Fenris, I have gathered what information I could concerning the beast that young Sigurd bade you slay. The tales named this creature Kajutat, Kajuat, Kajatu, Kajata, Kujata, and it's Kujata. Those who witnessed Kujata say, in the flesh, also call him the Stampeding Mountain, such as his immense size and bulk. Again, I will not seek to dissuade you from claiming vengeance with the boy's parents. In fact, I encourage it. But to topple this lumbering colossus, you must first become his equal in strength and ferocity. As a single step towards that distant goal, I send you to blind iron mines. We have had word that folk are falling prey to the claws of local Galagos. It is your task to protect the weak from these unruly creatures. Learn to channel the rage inside you and let your axe blade sing in righteous laughter. So we need to slay some Galagos. Those are in Lower Lanosea. We don't have anything for Lower Lanosea just yet. We sort of do. But not really. We'll go over there. That'll let us kill some of those. And then we can make our way over. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna kill some Galagos, and that should work for us. Are those Galagos? Those are River Toad. Oh, we need those Aurelia though. So that works for me. Cool. Cool. There are 50 over there? Oh, Bassi. Glad I didn't AoE. One shot. Good one-shotted by stuff. Galagos. Where are those? Okay, they're over there. Sounds good. The Oys. Oh, good. Wild dodos. We need to kill those. Get over here. So, it's always better to deal damage. If you have fewer than 3 targets, it's almost always better just to single target them. If you have more than 2 targets, it's better to AoE. Okay, so yeah, let's go kill these things so that we can get our next ability, I'm assuming, or our next weapon. And everything should be great. We are level 10 at the moment, and hopefully we'll make our way to Envoy pretty quickly. Alright, where are you? Why don't this is our buff, right? Let's move these around. Mossless Gabu. Hello, Gulago. That's right, these dudes are ranged. And we leveled, nice. Die. Okay, we killed those. Excellent. That would be Eastern Lanosea. Middle Lanosea. Let's just go back to Limsa. Yeah, that'll let us teleport to the Marauders Guild really quickly and keep making our way forward. Hey, boss. Welcome back, Fenris. Your actions have saved many from needless injury and anguish. But though your efforts are to be commended, there is yet much work to be done. Kajurata, the object of your vengeance, has trampled a farmer's wagon and thundered through the lands of Tiller's Rest. The foodstuffs spilled from the overturned wain have attracted all manner of hungry predators. Without produce for the markets, the farmers will surely suffer for coin this season. It is your duty is clear. Put down these rapscacious scavengers and preserve the cargo. Right. You got it, boss. I'm heading over there now. Gonna do more quests after all this teleporting. Or maybe we can just not teleport. And we can make our way over there. Because the crockpots are right there, so we might as well make our way up to the crockpot. And see what we can do there. But alright, everything should be alright. Right, we don't want to fall down there. To desperately try to jump over a bridge. Okay, so let's see what one of my roommates wants to do, and let's go to the crock pot and deal with that really quickly. Alright, we got some wounded aurochs. Kill them. Die. Okay, that works. Let's go pick up some crap. Bring it on. Nice, we got all the wounded aurochs we needed. Oh, it's called a cook pot, not the crock pot. Excellent. Okay, let's go take care of this little piece over here then. That should be fine. Yeah, it's just on the way, which is nice. So we'll take that care of that, and then we'll go from there. Overturned Wayne, oh no. Whatever shall we do? A plane strider? Die. Your death is nigh. Cool. Sounds good. Let's deliver this and make our way on. Hello, pretty Paul. Ugh, even the weeds were there and die in this desolate desert. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not the weak of will, and the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, don't tell me that Gherkins and Wunda neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Well, I'm sure you figured it out on your own with the cloying stench. It comes from the Auroch's lair, of all places. Well, why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can all expect bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Strength it is. Confounded pirates, they know nothing of toiling, only killing. Stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They bite in the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself, if I hadn't sworn to Staleworm that I wouldn't fight no more. So, I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they sown. Alright, let's do that. But we'll have to do that when we come back. We will return shortly, guys. See you in a bit. Alright, and we are back into it. So let's go ahead and go. Let's do this. Okay, so we have something over here. Thou shares the soul. That's these guys. Die. Mountain Dew Crow. Okay, we've covered those. Nice. Well, let's make our way back over and turn in these shovels. I think, don't we have to get a chocobo? In the MSQ, I think we have to get a chocobo, right? Oh wait, so this one won't be going that far, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, we are just going through the city quest up to Envoy here. Wondered what those sea dogs were trying to steal. When there's no... I wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Me too. Here you go. Oh, good. I see the... good to see the tools back and in serviceable condition. Which will be more than we can say about Severn when we get our hands on him. The wretch likely had a role in the theft. Spied him meeting with pirates in secret. Couldn't care less if the wastrel won't work. When he consorts with cut purses to take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Staleworm ought to know what to do with the scalawag he's dealing with. Ought to know what sort of scalawag he's dealing with. Take word to him, would you? You got it, friendo. You got it. Okay, how do I clear chat real quick? Clear chat. There we go. I'm the spider in your bed. Oh, you are you? Hello, Dozles. How are you? No, I was just getting rid of the Wisebot messages. I've been doing pretty well. Started a new job about 2 weeks ago. And just working my way through that, learning how everything works. That's about it. All in all, it's pretty fun. Hello, Dozlessy. Dozless. You're gonna have all of the bots, all of the additional accounts you made come in. Pirates making off with our tools? Well, Prepwall did not take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops, but I'll be damned if Severn thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. Good, let's go find him. Come to expect a lot from you. Yet, what I ask of you now goes beyond all I've asked before. Would you hear my plea all the same? Of course. Open a new tab, yeah? It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with the scoundrel Severn by now. Well, the scheming scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about, and I'm in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. Of course, the ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I'd try asking Gwyndryd in the Aetheryte. At the Aetheryte. She was the last one to see him. Are you talking to yourself, Dozeless? I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he's headed. You know, this is like in one web show, I think, that who's the guys who made the gamers? What they made is making fun of Shadowrun, and it was like the guy, the storyteller, was playing the Street Samurai, and so he's just sitting there rolling a whole lot of dice, killing all these like grunts or minions or whatever they're called in Shadowrun. I forget, who is showing up to try and stop the team, and everybody starts laughing. They're like, he's playing with himself. He's like, yeah, and then just all the like mooks just die all at once. We don't see the Street Sam again. Nothing that passes through these gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rooster and his rabble set out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sods said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up and sip whatever it was that had pickled their brains. But if you find the idle swine, be sure to give 'em a cuff around the ears from me, will ya? Alright, sounds good. Woad Whisper Canyon. Okay, well, we have the money to get back here now, so we're gonna go do that. Yeah, they've got some they had some like peculiar language. It's not quite Old English yet. Like Old English is like Wildabor, but you know, it's getting there. If I had my like Chaucer, I could get you some like Middle English. It's not even Old English yet. Old English is like Beowulf. There's one line of Beowulf when translating it where everyone's so happy, and it is, he was good king. Like, that is the line, and everybody, when they're translating Beowulf, loves that line, because it's like, hey, I know what that means. Once again, your capacity for carnage has been tested and proven. The creatures you defeated, however, were merely some of the many base scavengers that subsist on the scraps left in the wake of Kajutata's rampages. To face Kajuata himself, you yet require more training, but do not despair, Fenris. When Axemaster and fellow Marauder, as Axemaster and fellow Marauder, I swear this, I will not rest until I have taught you how to wring every last ounce of power from your weapon, until the blade of your axe can slice cleanly through the thickest hide, the most knotted muscle, the densest bone. This menace will fall by your hand. You may find yourself drawn to explore the possibilities offered by other disciplines and guilds. These distractions are inevitable, and perhaps necessary. But I urge you to soon return to the path of the Marauder. I do not wish your edge to dull. just as you begin to show such potential. Fare you well, Fenris. You now have access to the armory system, and going on to different classes. Huzzah! Okay, well, what's the best? What has the biggest number? That has the biggest number. Sounds good. Hello, Nightcrawl 209, how are you? We are running through the starter cities in Final Fantasy XIV, doing their starter quests before I play a Conjurer and catch up with my Arcanist, my Scholar self, who just finished the first half of A Realm Reborn. So we are at A Realm Awoken, or the post-game, if you like. So we'll get there. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have this now. Good. Oh, hello. Unfortunately, I don't speak German. So, I can't quite help you there. Alright, let's see. Just desserts. Yeah, we need to go and do that. Right, so we can just teleport over. Yeah, unfortunately. Like, I remember taking German in high school, like ages ago. But none of it's really able to be really applied anymore, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Oh, nice. Killed most of them. We're looking for a Megalo Crab. 3 Monde End. Right. Okay. Alright, let's go. So we're gonna go deal with Severin and his friends. If I remember correctly, we need to take this bridge first. And then we'll go from there. So what's new, Nightcrawl? You know, there's something that's interesting when looking at having played a lot of MMOs over the years. So I mean, I started with EverQuest 1 actually, way back in the day. I remember being in high school when like people were playing it. I'm old. Oh, there's Megalo Crabs. Awesome. Yeah, it was actually pretty nice. But there are some very real improvements that were made along the way. So EverQuest is a Generation 1 MMO, for example. And then you had things like Dark Ages of Camelot, which is a Generation 2 MMO. I think. And then you had other ones that were like Generation 3 and 4. I think World of Warcraft is a Generation 4 MMO, if you were curious. But, yeah, I think this is also considered Gen 4. I think Ashes of Creation is Gen 5 or 6? I forget. But all this really cool stuff that has come over the years, seeing how games have evolved. Yeah, that should be all those. Nice. But the main thing that you'll notice, if you ever look into that stuff, how generations have changed, is experience loss from death is no longer a thing in most games. In previous versions of it, some people experimented with the idea of... Oh, hello, Elmir. I know that EverQuest 2, all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard has done. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink, only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. It's no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready. But the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them. But EverQuest 2, in the very beginning they had like this really punishing experience debt system, where when you died, you'd gain like 25% of a level in experience debt, which you paid like half of your experience you gained was paid to the experience debt, and the other half was paid towards your actual experience, towards leveling up. So it was just this whole system where like you were punished for attempting content. My axe as well. My axe may as well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better. Or the sorry bastards, and they're done for. Hello, S0a. But nowadays, the experience debt isn't a thing anymore. You die, no one cares. Severin might have got us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life up for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be being that conniving bastard's debt. To arms! A true knave. You betray even yourself, Severin. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet, your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Leave him alone. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. He runs off. Let's do this. Oh. Well, easiest goal of death and destruction ever. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. Hm? Huh? What was that noise? The snake slithered away. I am only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Stroke! Not again! Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Lominsian factions. Whom do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly. One second, guys. Weird. Sound like my door open. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge of Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the the tribes are planning to summon their primals? Of course I do. I'm old. Don't worry, you'll have one soon too. 12 helpers should they prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. Don't worry, Nightcrawl. You will have a bald spot too at one point. It'll be great. The sea continues to rise. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad, it'll still go. The only difference is going to be instead of you losing it in your starting to lose it in your 30s, it'll be in your 40s or 50s. Having worked in a hospital and been exposed to a lot of elderly people, that tends to be how it goes. It's just men are like, whatever, and women are like, oh no, my hair. Well, the lesser moon continues to fall. And, ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louis Soir foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable. Key rules of nature, blurring the boundaries between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Charlion ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see Aether. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlion seem commonplace. Something. Oh, I thank you, little girl. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today, the maelstrom officially makes the great hole in the sea makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. Wait. A disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Cecil and Grata, perhaps. Ugh. Mine head. Ah, good thing the stroke's over with. What have we here? Can you walk? "'Tis I. Regrettably no, he eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore." "You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered?" "Severin here has appraised me of all that transpired. His account shed some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem, of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save for the command to be otherwise. Common pirates would have no hope to control such a thing. So arcane are its workings. But then those tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagan. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. First, we must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Staleworm will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation. I am certain that he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit." "Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is S0a." "Righty. None of that. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the aether in the hopes that I might offer up some clue as to our predicament." I say I owe you my life, but that doesn't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead, and all. 'Tis a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Sevenfold Farms, and I'll face the consequences. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshalled my thought. Until our paths next cross. Farewell. So in the biz, when someone becomes, we'll say, desiring of forever sleep, they get put on what's called a 72-hour hold, where they get locked in essentially a hospital, mental or normal, for 72 hours by a judge, a psychologist, and they don't get to leave until they're good to go. So they're nice and mentally healthy. When I say they're not allowed to leave, they're not allowed to leave. Security will tackle them.